everything seems like the most important news story ever, but there's too many of them, and I'm not quite sure what to do. That's why I did the thing on the chaos currently running everything. Because doesn't it feel like chaos?
Yes, I think it feels like chaos because it is chaos. So I think you would be accurate in that description.
I mean, we've got, okay, so there's a case of Black Plague in Florida.
Oh.
Yeah, of course it was Florida. That happened.
Okay.
Look it up. And then, except the CDC has stopped.
Are you sure that's just not what they call it?
Wow.
It is Florida.
Do you remember that joke I did?
No.
I was in Zero Side Effects, the Black Plague, and I'm not talking about civil rights.
I did like 3 of those.
Exactly.
I did like 3. That's exactly what I meant.
I did like 3 of those. What was the other one? And I'm not talking about. Oh, remember there was like 3 or 4 of them.
You don't remember your shows?
I don't have the RAM you have. You have a lot of RAM.
Just for stupid stuff.
I write a show, I do it, and then it gets deleted off the hard drive.
Well, so I'm not seeing the Black Plague.
I saw one case of Black Plague.
I am seeing that the deadliest plague in history once struck Florida at the beginning of the 20th century. The bubonic plague, nicknamed Black Death, was brought to Florida in 1920, resulting in an outbreak.
Awesome. Florida.
That's about right.
Florida's always been.
Hi, Florida.
I like that Florida's never been anything but Florida.
It's interesting.
Wasn't a time when you're like
how Florida is.
It's so Florida. It defines the word Florida.
It really does. It's very Florida-y often. So we're tired.
We are beat.
Had Kenny's, like she talked about, had her album release performance
for Angel Pink.
For Angel Pink. Yep. And she was amazing. And little Jet Titus flew in for it. Yep. And just for one night to support his sister.
So this kid, I want you guys to go by the way, just go download the album Angel Pink. So this kid, when she was 12 years old, had this notebook that we found when she was staying at our house on the weekend. I was like, what is this? And it wasn't schoolwork. It was these amazing, like it was writing. And I was like, and being a writer, I was like, oh, this is awesome. And she goes, I'm writing songs. And then, so she started doing it at 12.
But like really writing lyrics where we were like,
yeah, who are you hanging out with?
Yeah. How do you know? What do you mean up against the wall?
Yeah.
But she just always had this sense of how to write really good lyrics.
I asked her one time, I go, how do you write a song like that if you don't have that experience? She goes, I watched a movie. She goes, I watched this movie and I saw that relationship and I wrote a song about it. And the song had depth. And so she did that. And then, Coffee Stain was her first song, and then Everlast heard it. He rolled his eyes when I said, let me play what my daughter did. And he rolled his eyes, and then he goes, hey, man, when she wants to record this when she's ready, I'll produce it.
Wow.
And it was like, and now she's got a record deal. She's working on another record deal. Angel Pink was her first record deal, and now she's working on another record deal. So last night, and the one thing we've been saying to her, because she's been singing, she's so good, but she's been singing, in a studio. She's not live performing. And it goes back to what Prince said about live performing and what U2 said about live performing. U2 said, we wish when we do the album, we tour, and we got back from the tour where we could re-record the album because we know the song. They've learned the songs. I've been saying talking to her about live performing for a lot of time because I do it and you get so much better. And she's been kind of, what'd you say?
Resistant.
There you go. That's a good, for a daughter, that's definitely the right. And so last night at the Echo in Hollywood, she sold it out, 350, which is great.
Yeah.
And Andrew, her guitarist, and then Fifi, her drummer, were phenomenal.
They were awesome.
I got to tell you guys, I being a live performer for so long, I really have an opinion about it. And, and the people I love, Springsteen, Prince, they were such good performers. So my bar is really high.
Yeah.
So I was willing to go, oh, she's my daughter. Good job, hon. She killed it.
Yeah.
She smoked it. I was in the back like, she's actually really being like a rock star. She was a front man. It was great.
Yeah.
Guys, Angel Pink, get the album. I just want to tell you that you're going to like it. It's really good.
It was really incredible. And it's hard to get us to say that. And I was such a dork. I was like kind of just crying the whole time. I was like, ugh.
Well, I'm going to say what you did.
She's just all grown up. It's weird if you guys have kids and then that you just remember they're these little miniature Hummel things. And then,
that can do nothing.
yeah. And then like, just, it was just such a flip. It was just like the final moment of course, I'm sure like married baby, like that'll be another.
I don't think this kid's going to get married and have a baby.
She wants a baby. We shouldn't be talking about what she wants, but not necessarily like really gunning to get married. So
very proud of her last night. We did good.
We did,
and not just we, but her mom too. Because guess what, Rachel did. This is an interesting story. So the whole family, you guys know the history of the divorce. You've heard the jokes. I did a whole special about it. Two actually.
Oh, you've talked about it in every special ever since.
Yeah. So last night, Rachel sees the kid's mom over there, and on the way back from the bathroom goes, "Hey, why don't you come stand with us?"
Not exactly.
You say what happened.
So I noticed that Jet was running back and forth, and Erin was on the other side of the room sitting by herself, kind of in the merch booth area, and which wasn't fair, because we were over by the bar, of course, with Kenny's best friends and their parents, and it was the family, all together. And I noticed that Jet was desperately trying to please like he does, and so he was kind of running back and forth between us and her. Right. And I just thought that we can't do this. But what a good kid, though. Can we all be grown-ups? Yeah, he
was the grown-up. Weirdly enough, he was being the grown-up last night.
So I say to Jet, because he's taking her a drink, I say, I'm going to go ask your mom if she will come be with us. And he goes, no, Ray, no. And I said, yeah. I'm just going to go. And he goes, okay, if you have to do this, I'm going to take her drink. Don't walk with me. And then go behind me. And then if you decide to do it, then let me walk away. And I was like, just trust me. And so I walked with him, and I just went up to her, and she looked very surprised to see me. I'm also like a big person, I think. And
you're in a big fuzzy, like hooker coat from like a street, like it's badass. And then you've got the legs and the boots. And you walked over to her, and I was like, it was interesting. I was like, what's going to happen?
She looked at me kind of like, Uh-oh. And I just leaned over and I said, hey, I know that we all had this, massive fight, which is an understatement, but it's in the past. And I just want you to know that I love you because you're the mother of my kids too. And so I love you. And nice she instantly goes, I love you too. Like, I think she just wasn't sure how to, and I said, and I would really love it. And I know that it would mean a lot to the kids if you would come be with us. I said, and I listed the friends that were over there, and she was like, oh my gosh, Connor's there. Yeah. And I said, so it's totally up to you. I'm going to go right there into the bathroom, but I would really love it if you would come over. And so I go to the bathroom, I come out, and she's gone. And when I walk back to the bar, she was standing there with Jet. And Jet was in between you and her, and Jet was like this, like totally deer in headlights, kind of panicking.
Because you're right, it wasn't just a divorce; it was a 12-year war.
It was
like lying
crazy,
and horror and everything, and then for you to be the biggest person in the entire family and go, "Hey, comes over." Now I got to be honest, I wasn't like, "Oh, this is yeah, let's do that." I was like, "No."
Everybody was like, "No,
don't want to do it." And then we took a picture. We took a selfie of the four of us. Me, you, Jet, and her, and sent it to Kenny backstage.
Let me get a picture, because Kenny and I had talked the other night when she spent the night, and we were talking about waiting to go on, and she's like, I'm just usually standing there with my phone, like totally nervous. So I thought, she's going to have her phone. And so I gave you my phone, you did the selfie, and I texted to her and said, I'm literally hanging out with your mom, and told her the fight's in the past and that I love her. And Kenny, actually, what did she, it was something.
She put an emoji like this. She put this emoji like.
Wait, it was, holy fuck was the first text. And then she said, I am so happy. And then the next text that just made my whole night, OMG. And then the crying, sad, like emoji. So it like
healed.
Yeah. And Jet was so nervous and I just kept teasing him and elbowing him and stuff. And we actually like talked. I talked to her a lot off and on throughout the night, and we were making jokes in the green room and
I was
stuff.
fist bumping her, which is weird.
You did fist bump her, which made Jet very nervous. And so, yeah, we had kind of a surreal experience last night, but we're all being the grown-ups.
I am, my nervous system is wrecked.
Yeah.
Just wrecked.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things where I watched this kid. Listen, guys, you have a kid, right? And you don't know where or what is going to happen. And there's a lot of parents that are disappointed, a lot of parents that are indifferent, and some parents that are just shocked. I'm shocked. That girl did that show last night. That I couldn't. I finally was like, oh God. I can see her like in a big arena now, performing, and she's got more to go, obviously, right? She's got more to go because I have some video of it. But I gotta say, man, I am very proud of her and proud of you for raising her half the time.
Thank you.
I did a hell of a job too.
This episode, speaking of pride, is brought to you by AG1. That's like something I'm living off of lately.
Yeah, you're not eating a lot, but you're taking AG1, so you're getting all your nutrients.
Exactly.
In very many.
AG1, if you don't know, it's a powder. It's green. They now have a bunch of flavors. So we're having currently what's in our canister is tropical, but the original tastes tropical and is so good. But I do really like the berry flavor. I like all of the flavors.
Yeah. It was already easy to take. Now it's a little bit easier.
Exactly.
Right.
So you just throw it in like 8 ounces of water, shake it up. You're getting like 75 whole food source superfoods that you can't eat in a day that your body needs the nutrients from, and adaptogens and vitamins and minerals. You're getting magnesium. You're getting like so much. It's all, exactly. And that's what it looks like, except he does the whole giant bottle. And he's doing it because he drank last night. And it is not part of their platform, but it's part of Christopher Titus's platform that it helps with hangovers.
I think so.
My brother thought so
too. I'm making it up. I may have said something to my daughter last night when at the end of the night because I was so happy. I just kept drinking wine, and I may have went, "Hey, you're drinking Osmo? What? You're Osmo?
You're gonna hear about it.
Yeah,
she's
me.
24.
Or she's never going to talk to me again. But either way.
No, she will. AG1, also they have AGZ. I just want to tell you guys about it because it's incredible. And we have chocolate and chocolate mint right now. And favorite. I do it in hot water. It's like a healthy hot chocolate situation. It does not have melatonin. You don't get that weird hangover-y feeling like melatonin gives you. And it helps me fall asleep.
Yep.
It is crazy. And it tastes good. So you start to look forward to it. Everybody I know now that I've gotten to try this is like, I love having the healthy hot chocolate at night. So AG1 has over 50,000 verified 5-star reviews. So you can go read about it if you don't believe us. Comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. Limited time only. Go to drinkag1.com/Titus. You're going to get the free AG1 flavor sampler and the AGZ sampler so that you can try all the flavors and see which one you like. Plus, you're going to get a free vitamin D3, K2, and the AG1 welcome kit, which has all kinds of stuff. And that's with your first AG1 subscription order. Limited time offer while supplies last. drinkag1.com/Titus. drinkag1.com/Titus.
Can I tell you guys the AGZ? So what I do now, I want you to know I cheat with the AGZ. I actually use 2 packets. So it actually comes across like the creamiest hot chocolate ever.
Oh, that's it.
So then I sleep. Then I sleep a lot.
Do you notice a difference?
Yes, it's double. But I'm also a big guy, so I think it's better. Yeah.
Well,
and I got a big brain.
Wow.
It's almost cheating, isn't it?